Gospel according to Luke. It was now about noon, and darkness came over the whole land until 3 p.m, while the sun's light failed. And the curtain of the temple was torn in two. Then Jesus, crying in a loud voice, said, "Father, into your hands I commend my spirit." Having said this, he breathed his last. The Gospel of the Lord.
So much of Jesus' ministry was devoted to teaching us how to live. He showed the power of faith to make our lives whole when a woman touched the hem of his garment and was healed. He demonstrated the abundance of life in God when he fed 5,000 with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He described the joy that fills our lives when we find our heart's true home in God, like the prodigal son returning to his father. And now, on the cross, Jesus teaches us how to die. He didn't sugarcoat death for us. He felt its full power. The whole creation was upended. Darkness was on the face of the land, just as darkness confronts us at our death. The curtain of the temple was torn in two, just as death rips away what is dear to us. He even experienced the absence of God and cried out in dereliction. Yet, in the darkness, the upheaval and the despair, Jesus' final word was, "Father, into your hands I commend my spirit." We can't know for sure what awaits us on the other side of death. Scripture uses metaphors to describe it: a heavenly city, a festal banquet, peaceful green pastures. Those are attempts to accommodate the limits of our imagination, which is constrained by what we know about life. When we die, it will be something we never will have experienced before. It will be the first time for all of us. There's so much unknown. But one thing we do know is who receives us on the other side. So Jesus teaches us how to die. As we follow him in life, so he is our pattern in death. As everything around us darkens, rips apart, and closes in, we commend our spirit to God, knowing that God is there, as faithful in death as ever in life.
Where the young dream Father, into your hands. Why did you have to die like that? Why did you voluntarily arrange your own suicide? Couldn't you have found another way to make your point? Why did your story have to end with the pain of nails through your flesh and the death by inches of slow self-suffocation? A glorious death, some of them say, but I'm certain you didn't think so at the time. To redeem the humanity that you love is what they tell me, but surely you didn't have to go to such an extreme. To win victory over evil is a popular rumor, but others have taken a stand for what was good, what was right, and they didn't end up on a cross. A sacrifice to the devil's demands is the theory. But if the devil could insist on your life, then that makes him more powerful than the God of heaven. Jesus, why did you have to die like that? What was your bright idea and purpose when you volunteered to end it all and breathe your last? Could it be you were showing us the extent of your love for us? Could it be that you wanted to demonstrate the length you were prepared to go? Could it be that, in the end, you chose to forget yourself for us, to forget yourself for all, to forget yourself for me? What wondrous love is this, O my soul, O my soul? What wondrous love is this, that in my humanity I am trying to understand? Jesus, I'll never be able to understand you. I'll never be able to come to terms with who you are. In the face of your love, my words are futile and wholly inadequate. In the force of such love, perhaps my silence is the only way to respond. Inscribed upon the cross, we see in shining letters, God is love. For being who you are and loving me like that, blessing and honor and glory and power be unto you.